counting my career as I'm continuing my career as a pro Genji. There you go. Any reason why this one is an Aldrich in your lore? No. This this character doesn't actually have any lore to it. The whole point of this entire character is, here lately I've been getting unnaturally salty at games, namely the in Dark Souls and The Last of Us, and I started here lately. I've let the games get to me a little more. I say a little bit more than they ever should. I'm actually getting salty at the games, and that's not the way I want to treat them. But what really got me to notice it was I was playing Overwatch with work, and I noticed that I was getting salty about Overwatch, and that Overwatch isn't a game that you get salty about. It's not a game that you. It's a competitive game, but it's not something that you get upset about. You know, it's not something that you take entirely seriously. So I noticed it immediately too, and it bothered me. It bothered me a lot. So, and another thing that's been bothering me is that the way I make builds is I find a weapon that I'm interested in, and I make an entire build around it, and then I go from there, you know. And lately, I haven't found any weapons to be interesting at all. So I wasn't making any new builds, you know. So what I decided to do was start a build about the old wolf curve sword, and I wanted to play through the game as chill as I possibly could, as completely chill as I possibly could. So the plan for the build, for the playthrough, is to, now that I have, like, because I spent 5 hours farming the sword, you know, totally chill stream, just farming in PvP. After I got my daggers and after I got my sword, I started going through the game while invading. And the way I'm doing the playthrough is I'm requiring myself to walk everywhere I go. Like, I can't sprint through the game. You know, I can't go through it as fast as I can. In fact, I've been on this character for 12 hours now. And another thing is that I'm using weapons that I've never used before. I've never used the twin daggers in any serious form of fashion, and I've never used the curved sword either. And another thing that's really been bothering me about how I play the game is I'm constantly parrying. Like, whether I land them or not, I'm just kind of spamming it and hoping for the best. Despite the fact that I am decent, I am fairly good at parrying. But I'm also extremely predictable because I parry so much. So to kind of break that a little bit, I'm requiring myself to play the game in a way that I can't parry at all. Oh, hi! GG. I scared him. And when I'm done making this build, my plan is to do PvP while maining the curved sword instead of the daggers with the curved sword on my back, because I'm playing through the game with the curved sword on my back because I'm stacking damage with the daggers, making it easier on me. Not that it would be incredibly hard without it, but I just kind of wanted to see how it would go, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm stacking the sword and the 2 pontiff rings on the daggers, and yeah. And this build is actually extremely wrong because this is my Albert Cool face, but the character name is Matthew for absolutely no good reason. I actually started the character with the plan of trying to get to certain weapons the fastest. Or no. I tried to go through High Wall as fast as I possibly could, and use the rapier to fight Vort. And actually, to my surprise, like an unupgraded rapier too. But to my surprise, it actually wasn't that difficult. It was actually extremely easy. It was, and I got to the Undead Settlement in like 8 minutes or some shit. I'm sure I could do that faster. And then I did my farming stream, and the way I did my farming stream is while I farmed, I collected souls, and as I collected souls, I would upgrade new weapons that I had never used before, like the broken straight sword, the cell swords, I had the rapier on me. I ran the lucerne. I ran all kinds of shit, and I tried to kill people with it. While also trying extremely hard to get the grass for the sword. So the whole playthrough has been an incredibly relaxing and an incredibly it's just been a great learning experience, especially seeing as how I've been experiencing a bit of burnout on the game. And since I started doing this playthrough, I don't feel that burnout anymore. I'm the best. I did it. I feel perfectly content playing the game. This is the most fun I've had playing the game in quite a while, honestly. Oh man, it's something that I would suggest anyone do, because, like, go out, find a weapon that you've never used before, and go through the game as slow as you possibly can, explore every little bit of the game, and do it while invading, and just be relaxed, because I can't explain it. It's just been an incredible experience. I really like it. And it's given me a new perspective on the weapons and the game in general, because now I'm starting to come up with ideas for builds, and I don't know, I'm looking at the game completely differently. It's great. That, and I've been dealing with a lot of stress due to school, and taking a moment and just not caring is just incredibly worth it. Incredibly relaxing, and just good time, I don't know.